texting, checking in, and showing affection. And that makes it natural for you to assume that he's serious. And this is exactly why many women get emotionally attached and they end up in long talking stages, because interest can be real and still not lead anywhere. For example, I'm pretty sure you are interested in keeping fit. I am too, right? You're interested in working out, in eating healthy and keeping fit, but how have you actually committed to doing that? I know that I struggle with commitment to doing that, even though I'm very much interested in it. So, interest can be real and still not lead anywhere. Attention and intention are two different things, and this is one thing I like to tell singles a lot. Attention and intention are two different things completely. Attention is the interest that he has in you, right? So he's interested, so he gives you attention, right? Attention says, I like being around you, I enjoy, you know, talking to you and being with you. While intention says, I know exactly what I want with you. So attention and intention are two different things. Attention can be frequent and still be casual, while intention brings definition and direction. Simply put, a plan. Intention brings a plan, right? Attention is just, I like you, I enjoy you, I don't know what I want with you yet, right? So how do you differentiate between a man who is giving you attention and a man who intends to commit to you? And that's the question that many people have on their mind. So you're not alone in this. Many singles wonder, how do I know if he's serious about me or he's just interested in being around me and in my company without eventually committing, right? So today, in the next 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to help you understand why some men do this, right? Why do some men keep giving you attention without any plans of committing to you, right? I'll help you understand the mistake you make when it's showing interest, and that mistake is what traps you emotionally and keeps you stuck with mixed signals, right? This is the mistake that you definitely want to avoid. Once you are able to avoid it, you will not bother about who is giving you any attention until their intention is clear, right? I'll tell you the signs that you should look out for that let you know that, oh, it's not as serious as it seems. And I'll also tell you the signs that he may be serious and what you need to do when he's giving you interest without any clarity. You're welcome here. If you're joining me, let me know who is live in the comment section. I would love to meet you, right? So watch to the end. It keeps getting better. I promise I'll break this all down and you would have clarity. Please let me know that you can hear me in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to this, you know, channel and share it with your friends, because I have so much good stuff coming for you and giving you clarity on all your relationship issues. So why? Let's go straight to it. Why do some men act interested without being serious? That's the question, right? That is on every single woman's mind. Like, why is he wasting my time? Why is he calling me? Why is he texting me? Why is he checking on me without being serious about committing to me, right? So why? Number one, some men enjoy connection but are not ready for commitment. And like I've said before, until a man is ready, you cannot make him ready. That's why you see scenarios and cases where a man can be stringing a girl along for many years, and then within a couple of months, he meets somebody he likes and he's ready to settle down because now he has seen exactly what he wants. But that other person he was stringing along, she could not make him commit, right? So some men just enjoy connection, but they are not ready for commitment. They are not ready to commit to you, and there's nothing you can do about that. Number two, some enjoy emotional closeness without wanting responsibility, because everybody wants someone to talk to, and if you are available for endless talk, of course they'll keep talking to you, right? So some enjoy emotional closeness without wanting any responsibility attached to it. Number three, some people are lonely and like the comfort of having someone there. Even you probably feel this way sometimes. Like, sometimes you're just lonely, you will talk to anyone. You will talk to anyone just not to be lonely. And that's exactly why some men, keep talking to you, just because they are lonely and they want someone there. Number four, and this is so funny, but it is true. Some do not know what they want. Genuinely, some men do not know what exactly it is they want. And number five, which is the awful one, is that some are serious. I mean, some know that they are not serious, but they keep things vague because that vagueness benefits them. So they know that they are not serious. They know that they have no plans. They know that they have no intention, and they keep it vague because it benefits them. So maybe you are giving something, right, that he's getting for free without having to commit, and because of that, it sticks. It sticks around and it keeps stringing you along, right? So those are the five reasons why some men act interested without being serious. So he may enjoy talking to you, enjoy your presence, your attention, your energy. Maybe you're just fun to be around, and you're very spiritual. Like I said in my previous video, maybe you're just goals on some level, like he sees you as goals, right? So it may be expressive, affectionate, emotionally open. Maybe you are easy to talk to. Maybe you are easy to talk to, right? And then he sees you as and like pretty awful, but an emotional dumping ground. Somebody that you can confide in and just listen to him and counsel him. And then before you know it, you think, oh, something is going to come out of this. I can't be doing all this for free. And I'm going to get to the mistake women make, right? I can't be doing it all this for him. He must be interested in me, but he's not. You're giving him counsel for free. You could have paid for therapy, but now he's getting it free, right? So none of that automatically means that he is building towards commitment. And now the mistakes you make when he's showing interest, when a man is showing interest in you, these are the mistakes you make that keeps you stuck in that cycle of confusion or talking stage, whatever you want to call it. Number one, you fill in blanks with hope. You fill in the blank spots with hope. And I think it's something about how we were made as women to be nurturers and to be wombed men. If you've ever read the book by Dr. Miles Monroe, Woman, right? We're wombed men, so we can incubate, and incubation requires a level of hope, right? When a woman is pregnant and they tell her she's pregnant, there's a baby growing inside of her. She can't see any signs yet, but she knows, she has hope that is there, is growing. So for some reason, that also affects us in relationship because you fill in the blank spots, the question marks and all the things that are not checking out. You fill it with hope that eventually those things will materialize, and that hope is what, in quotes, kills you, so to say, right? So you fill in blank with hope. Number two, you assume that consistency in communication means commitment. If nobody has said it to you before, and I'm pretty sure they have, but so you don't forget, a man can talk to you every day and has no plan of committing to you. Like I said, he may be very easy to talk to. He may be lonely. Like, communication does not mean commitment. Communication does not equal to commitment. So don't assume. Like, I think there was this reel or video that was going viral one time about how women jump to conclusions. And they showed a woman on top of a cliff, and now she was diving all the way down into that conclusion. That's what kills many women in relationship. You just assume, you just jump into conclusion that because is communicating with you constantly, therefore is committed to you. No, he's not. Number three, you read emotional closeness, as something is going to happen in the future. So you are close. And there have been many people that have been close to and nothing eventually happened in the future, right? So the mistake that many women make that keeps them stuck is not really the person who is, in quotes, deceiving them or trying to deceive them. A lot of times the mistake is your own emotions, which you are not able to keep under control. And I'll get to that a little bit later, very soon. Your own emotions that you're not able to keep under control, that is exactly what betrays you and what makes you fall prey to this situation where you are like, oh, is this serious? Is it going to commit? Is it not going to commit, right? And then another mistake is that you stay longer because the connection feels good. So even when you know that this may not be leading anywhere, you still stay longer in that situation because it just feels too good. Like, it feels good. Why would it not? You understand what I'm saying? So, and the fifth mistake that women make, but I think we're really getting smarter now. The fifth mistake is that you delay asking hard questions because you don't want to spoil the moment and you're afraid, like, when is actually the right time to ask the what are we question? When is the right time? When is the right time? And personally, I would say the minute you feel your emotions, getting involved, is the right time to ask. If your emotion, I think I shared that in one of my free ebooks about, that I wrote about talking stage and asking a guy what are we question and all. Like, The minute you feel your emotions getting involved, that is the right time to ask, what are we? If your emotions are not involved, fine, you can enjoy the friendship. But once your emotions start getting involved, this is just safe. There's nothing will go wrong with you asking that question, right? There's a certain age where any man coming into your life knows that he has to live with clarity. If a man approaches maybe someone in her early 20s, for example, of course she probably still has lots of options. She has many friends, so it may not lead with clarity that I want to marry you unless he feels under pressure to make his intentions known. But at a certain age, when she's in her late 20s, definitely in her 30s, he has to lead with clarity, right? Because he knows at that age she is ready for marriage, right? But even that clarity should be the bare minimum for you. Clarity is really the bare minimum at a certain age of your life. Clarity is the bare minimum, and it should not be enough for you to give your heart away, right? He should have done his background work before approaching you. So the fact that he comes with clarity, saying, "This is my intention, I want to marry you," should not be enough for you to give your heart away. Clarity is what's the bare minimum. So never delay asking the hard questions. Never ever delay asking the hard questions. The minute you feel your heart beginning to get involved in that association, in that friendship, just quickly ask, what's going on here? Is this going somewhere? So that you can quickly know whether you should withdraw or not, right? So what are some signs? Because I know this is the part that many people are interested in. What are some signs that he's not as serious as it seems? Number one, the association doesn't seem to have a timeline. You still do not know where you stand after enough time has passed. Like, so 12 weeks has passed and he's talking to you every day, and that's 3 months, right? And there's nothing being said about commitment, about any plans, about anything. Definitely you want to put a stop to things, take a step back and say, okay, what's going on here, right? So that's a sign that he's not as serious as it seems. That's a sign that that attention has no intention to commit, right? Number two, it gives affection but avoid clarity. So yes, he likes you. The question is, what is he doing about that liking? Right? So he likes you. He enjoys spending time with you. But what is he doing about that liking that he likes you? Right? So affection without clarity is a sign that he's not as serious as it seems. Number three, he enjoys closeness but resists responsibility. So any attempt to seek clarity leads to a shutdown. Any attempt to ask questions leads to a shutdown. Whenever you notice this in anybody, I think you should just, honestly, my perspective is withdraw. Withdraw instantly. If any attempt to seek clarity leads to a shutdown, that is not your person. How do I know this? Because a man who is serious about you fears losing you more than he fears verbally committing to you. He fears losing you more than any other thing. So if you asking for clarity makes him to withdraw, makes him to shut down, makes him to fight, argue, and all of that, that means he doesn't fear losing you as much. He would rather lose you than saying he wants you. Can you imagine that? He would rather lose you than saying he wants you. That's exactly the interpretation of that behavior, right? So if you notice that any attempt to seek clarity leads to emotional shutdown, verbal breakdown, just withdraw. That's a sign that he is not as serious as it seems. You might want to watch this again so that you remember those signs of unseriousness. Now, signs that he may actually be serious. Number one is clear about his intentions. But again, like I said, clarity is what? The bare minimum. Number two, he's not hiding behind mixed signals. So there's no, oh, he likes me today, he doesn't like me tomorrow. There are no mixed signals. Everything is the same way. It looks the same way every single day. He moves the direction. He lets you know this is the plan. This is what I'm hoping to achieve. This is what I want to do, blah, blah, blah. And he's not just present, he's purposeful. I think one thing that many women don't really notice is that when a man is serious about you, he asks questions. He asks questions because he wants to know, and not just surface level questions. He asks the deep questions. So when you see a man poking, asking questions, that's somebody who has an intention. That's somebody who may be serious about you. Not surface level questions. Not how was your weather, not what did you eat, not how was work, that type of thing. No, he asks questions about your dreams, your plans, your goals. What are you trying to achieve? What's your timeline for achieving it? And then he's chipping in advice because he wants to be needed. He wants to be needed by you. So he's going to be chipping in advice. Maybe you should try it this way. Oh, I know somebody that can help you get that done. And he's interested, he's invested. That's a sign that somebody is serious about you, right? You are not left constantly trying to decode him. You are not left trying to guess. There's no guesswork. Like I said in my Instagram reel, even your dog will know. Even your dog will know that this person is interested in you. This person is not just giving you attention. There's an intention here. Everybody will know. The last place you will be is in doubt. So if you are in doubt, either seek clarity or move back. Don't stay too long in that situation because of the hope that eventually is that hope that kills many women in quotes. Is that hope that makes many women get stuck because they are hoping, they are waiting. Don't hope, don't wait. Just get clarity or remove yourself from that situation, right? So now what do you do? What do you do when there is interest but no clarity? And I think I've touched on this a bit, but now I'll be even more specific. Number one, slow your heart all the way down. It's usually our emotions that run ahead of us and makes us think, and makes us commit before we have actually seen any signs of commitment from the other person. It's usually our heart, our emotions are already deep into it, right? So slow your heart all the way down. In my next video, I'm going to talk about how do you stop getting emotionally attached too early. I think that's one thing that many single women struggle with. It's like, if I could just stop myself from being attached, then I won't be in this situation, right? So in my next video, I'm going to talk about how do you stop yourself from getting emotionally attached, because that's the first thing you must do when you are unsure of where you stand with a person, is to control your own emotions, slow it all the way down. So if you haven't subscribed, now is a good time to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss that next live session. Number two, stop treating attention as intention. So somebody's calling you, checking up on you, enjoy the attention. If you may respond normally, because it may be intention, maybe attention, just enjoy it. But don't assume that anything will come out of it. It's that assumption that makes your heart get involved. Don't assume that anything is coming out of it. It's just a friend until he is a boyfriend. He's just a friend. Right? Number three, ask better questions sooner, right? Ask better questions. And this is the mistake many people make. They ask him the questions. In this ChatGPT and Claude age, anybody can answer your questions. All those crates and all those questions you are saving online, anybody can answer them now, because they know that's what you're looking for and they know the answers to it. Answers are common now, right? So don't just ask him the questions. How about ask yourself the questions? Because the clarity that you're looking for is most likely in your own heart. It's down there, deep down there somewhere. And that's why, you go to counseling and or you talk to someone to counsel you, and when they start asking you questions, you realize that the answer was in you all along. So don't wait until you find somebody to ask you those questions. You ask yourself those questions. And that's why I created this PDF resource for you, Signs of a Love Worth Marrying. In this PDF resource, this is not about the questions you ask him. This is about questions you ask yourself, right? This is about questions you ask yourself that helps you know instantly where you stand with somebody based on the signs that the person has been showing you. So if this is something that you definitely need because you are in between, you don't know, oh, does he like me? Does he not like me? Is this love serious? Is this love not serious? Just get this PDF checklist. It's inside the description of this video, and you'll be able to ask yourself the real questions that will reveal whether a person is serious about you or they are just interested in spending time with you, right? So ask better questions sooner. And number four, refuse to commit deeply where there is confusion. Like I said, clarity is the bare minimum. So no clarity, no emotions. Tell yourself no clarity, no emotions, right? Put that in the comment section for me if you heard it. No clarity or no emotions. Don't let your heart run ahead of a man's commitment to you. Never allow your heart run ahead of a man's commitment to you. And I'm going to talk about that next week, like I said, how to stop yourself from getting emotionally involved too soon, right? So no clarity, no emotions. That's the rule you live by. You only give your heart to somebody who has verbally requested it, right? So come back next week and let me tell you how to stop yourself from getting emotionally attached too soon. Meanwhile, if you're really in that situation where you are unsure whether a person is serious about you or not, ask better questions. And this PDF guide has all the questions you need to ask yourself to get that clarity that you need instantly. So get it in the description of this video, and I'll pin it again when this video eventually goes live to the whole public. So I hope you learned a thing or two from this live session. Very quick, Next week's one is also going to be very quick. I'm not going to spend more. I'm just going to deal with the issues that I've seen many of my viewers ask me. So have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you. Thanks for joining.